Hello, my name is Calvine Rollins. I am a high school counselor and current president of the Georgia Association of Educators. Our state constitution makes a promise to Georgia's 1.6 million school children to properly fund our public schools. This is a promise that, by many of our local and state leaders' own admissions, has never been fully realized. On November 6, our communities will be asked to vote on a constitutional amendment regarding charter schools that would further erode this promise. Amendment 1, should it pass, would create a separate state school or system that would be funded, get this, at a rate up to 3 times higher than our existing public schools. The final insult is that these state schools' funding would come from our existing local public schools. This would leave the vast majority of our children who will not be accepted into these state schools with even less financial means than they have currently. Amendment 1 also disrespects and shows contempt for Georgia's Supreme Court. The court last year ruled unconstitutional a 2008 law passed by our state legislature that formed and gave a state-appointed committee of outsiders the power to create and, remember, fund from our existing public schools state charter schools in our communities. This committee could do this even if our locally elected and accountable school leaders decided none were needed. So you see, passage of Amendment 1 would break the promise and provide advantages for those few who will be handpicked, and they will be handpicked, to attend these new schools. Hey, here's an idea. How about meeting our constitutional mandate, and let's see what our current schools can accomplish with the monies and resources they are qualified and supposed to have. Don't we owe at least that to our children and their futures? And in yet another insult, these schools would not have to employ teachers certified in their areas of teaching. I believe our communities are in agreement with those that call for our public schools to strive to have highly qualified, course-certified teachers in its classrooms. Our children deserve that effort. But proponents of Amendment 1 don't see it that way. They would be content to have non-certified teachers in front of our students. It is one of the requirements for which they have asked to be exempted under this amendment. I truly hope our communities consider passage of Amendment 1 a step backward from efforts to meet the promise that both we and our state constitution have made to Georgia's 1.6 million children. So on November 6th, I ask you to cast a yes vote for our public schools by voting no on Constitutional Amendment 1. Thank you, and see you at the polls.